Araxxor is RuneScape's newest boss, and comes with a new best in slot amulet, an actually good halberd, and much more. It's still day one, but after hearing and seeing some complicated Vengeance, Ring of Shadows, spellbook swap technology, wanted to share what I think is a way simpler, more streamlined way to clear Araxxor. I'm currently sitting at around 200 KC myself, and if you want to get some quick, easy clears, look no further. In order to kill Araxxor, you need a Slayer task assigned to you to kill Araxxites, and in order to get that, you need 92 Slayer. Here's the setup I'm going to be using for this video. The maracas, hasta, chain mace, zombie axe are all fine. As far as I can tell, the chain mace is the best option before the scythe, or Inquisitor's mace. The critical component to this melee setup is the heavy ballista and javelin. This completely removes the need for vengeance and cuts down on the movement and specials significantly. Bracelet of Slaughter is just to try and extend this task for as long as possible since I spent all 2,000 of my points getting it. Adjust your potions as needed for trip length. Blood Fury is most likely better if you want to camp long trips, but I stopped using it since it's so expensive and banking is quite quick as long as your scroll luck is okay, and even from Sepulchre is quite quick. We want the Book of the Dead, Thralls, and Death Charge for faster kills. Dragon Claws seem best, but Elder Maul, D-Warhammer, Burning Claws, Voidwaker are all good options. Some form of ranging potion is necessary to one-shot the little spider. The best way to get to the cave is scrolls that Araxxor drops to teleport directly back. Until then, you'll have to go from the Sepulchre here and use this shortcut. To unlock the shortcut, buy some heavy ropes from the general store. Once you're inside, take this first left into the cave. The first thing to know about the fight is Araxxor always wants to be standing next to you. He will move one tile every tick to try and get close to melee you. If he can't reach you, he'll do a magic attack. Both magic and melee will go through prayer and do some chip damage. It's advised to stay in melee range and pray melee the entire fight. I recommend starting the fight on this tile. That's so we can take a look at the southeastern egg, which is going to determine what special attacks it uses. In this case, it's green. Before we get into the special attacks, Araxxor attacks in a pattern of 3. After 3 attacks, the first egg will spawn, and after another 3 attacks, it'll do a special. This will continue, spawning the next egg, then the next special, every 3 attacks. Note that Araxxor will always do the same special for any individual fight, and it's based on the first egg. When the egg is green, Araxxor will roll an acid ball at you, hitting you for damage if you're in the way, leaving a venom trail behind and splashing the ground with venom wherever it hits the wall. I recommend standing 2 tiles from the edge so you can see Araxxor twitch to face the corner and then run towards the center. When the egg is red, Araxxor will do an Olm spit attack on you, leaving a venom trail behind you for 6 ticks. I recommend turning off your run or control clicking to walk so as not to pull Araxxor randomly. If you really want to maintain DPS, you can attack after your cooldown is up since it only hits a 4 for standing in the pool. When the egg is white, Araxxor will do a venom spray that does damage if it passes through you and leaves pools of venom on the ground. I couldn't really figure out any pattern, and sometimes even the tile you're on seems to be safe. Simply run a bit away and you'll most likely avoid all damage. Now that we've talked eggs, let's talk spiders. The red spider will blow up when it gets near you, harming you, eggs, and Araxxor if in range. Before the red egg spawns, set yourself up on the opposite side of Araxxor and wait until it's 2 tiles away. Run under 2 tiles, then back 4 tiles for Araxxor to take maximum damage and take none yourself. The green egg will spawn a ranger that explodes, leaving venom on the ground when it dies. Simply ballista it, which will always max. If you really want to, you could just ignore it, but it will chip away at you. The white egg will spawn a reflecting spider that absorbs damage from Araxxor and reflects it to you. If you hit the spider with melee, you'll have to take damage unless you vengeance it. This one is complicated and annoying to time, so just ballista it and one-hit it. There's no mechanics when you use range. Finally, we have the Enrage phase. When around 250 HP, Araxxor will tuck their little legs in to demonstrate their dominance. Then they'll begin attacking every 4 ticks, and as long as you're close enough, they will do an AoE attack on the tile you're on, and 1 tile left and right from the perspective of you facing Araxxor. Simply walk back 1 tile, to the side 2 tiles, or around a corner of Araxxor to dodge. This attack can be a little wonky if you get on a weird cycle, but establishing a rhythm of moving back, them missing, and then them walking up for you to make the next attack makes it easy enough. Here's putting it all together for a full kill. Notice that we're starting with the white spider. This will give us that acid splash attack. We see the 3 attacks from Araxxor, pray rigor, shoot this with our ballista, don't have to worry about the vengeance or reflection at all. 3 more attacks and we know that the red spider is going to spawn. The red spider is the exploding spider, so we want to position ourselves so we can get it all the way under Araxxor for maximum damage. It's been 3 more attacks, so we see her special do this acid splash, we just run away. It's going to be way easier to just do this on the north side, so we transition over here. It's been 3 more attacks, so the red spider is going to spawn. We're going to wait for it to get under Araxxor and about 2 tiles away so we can run under, then run back out. It's 2 tiles away now, run in, run out, It's now trapped underneath, and you'll see Araxxor get hit a nice 80 as it does a special attack. We're already running around, so we just run to a new side to avoid the acid attack that's coming out. We're now positioning ourselves close to this green egg since it's going to be next, another thing we have to range after 3 more melee hits. So we count to 3, pray rigor, one-shot it again. No need to deal with it at all. As you can see, the boss's HP is getting pretty low. Once we get to around 250, we're going to be in the Enrage phase. I decided to spec now since once it gets into the Enrage phase, it has additional armor. Now, as we do this, we simply wait for it to yell scree, back up a square, whack it again. Let it move forward, whack it again. You can also run 2 to the side like we do here. This mob spawned, it's going to reduce our DPS and do a little damage reflection, so just kill it. It's also a good opportunity to pop death charge. I accidentally walked back into the tiles there and got myself hit by a mage hit. That's alright. Relatively clean kill except for that one hit. And that's it, my quick day 1 guide on clearing Araxxor. I'm sure new tech will emerge, but leaving out Vengeance and sticking to range really makes this a pretty simple and easy boss. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.